Hello everyone, it's another exciting week. Maybe because it's December and I'm already sensing festivity in the air. Well, it's TechPoint Weekly Roundup, another beautiful episode where we'll bring to you the highlights and major happenings around Nigeria tech scene during the week. I'm Grace Akinyoshun, your gracious host. Ride-sharing and e-hailing in Nigeria is really catching on, and it keeps getting better. We now have Matattu, Uber for tricycle, or should I call it Uber for Keke. I mean, that's a very wonderful initiative, and I'm sure it's going to be a very experienced innovation. The founder, Samuel, particularly says that this initiative, Matattu, could help to curb the current flaw that plagues the ride-sharing space in Nigeria. So you should try it out, and I bet you'll have a very wonderful experience. I can't wait to try it myself. It's no longer news that foreign investors have taken a very keen interest in the Nigeria startup scene, and Chris Charles is one of them. Recently, he paid a visit to TechPoint, and during an interesting conversation, he shared some insight about investment in the Nigeria tech ecosystem.
Since likability is low because, like you said, they see the future, they see their solutions. Yeah. They're not able to relate with you on that likability plane, because likability is something that we hear from investors. Like, I have to like you as a person, you have to connect. But how do you differentiate? How do you know if you don't like them personally?
Well, I have to trust them, and that actually takes building a relationship over time. Okay. I think you're never going to invest just because you met somebody at a pitch event or at a conference. You're going to invest because you follow up, you have a meeting. There's a period where you see some development of the business. They commit to something. They say, I'm going to have 50,000 users by the end of the next 6 months. They do. Okay. They're executing on their plan. And those are the types of things that build trust, and you understand, okay, this founder is driven, and this founder is accomplishing what they're committing to accomplish.
It might interest you to know that Chris was actually born in Zaria, Nigeria. So you should check out the conversation. I'm sure you'll learn a lot. On our just concluded TechPoint tours, we came across some very interesting startups in the city of Port Harcourt. Elite Path is one of them. This software development company is training developers and digital marketers in the city of Port Harcourt. What's more interesting about these founders is that they are among the few people that are contributing their quota towards making the tech scene in Port Harcourt come alive. You should read more about them on TechPoint.ng. Maybe 10 years ago, if one had said a core tech, a software company would exist in Abia State, Aba especially, you might have begged to differ, and a lot of persons would have agreed with you. But then you would have been so wrong. Learn4Trade is a software company that actually trains developers and does something similar to Andela. Since 2015, they've raised developers and even outsourced this talent out of Abia State. You should read more about them on TechPoint.ng. There's a new co-working space in town called The Village. This co-working space is particularly unique because it has a rural and an urban blend. According to the founder, this is to enhance an ambience that could foster creativity among the entrepreneurs, creatives, business owners, and freelancers that will be using the space. You should totally check it out, especially if you like things that are so cool. Dangote has made a major leapfrog. You can now buy Dangote cement online, to be precise, on Jumia. For such a renowned company, I must say that's a big step for them, especially towards digitizing trade in Nigeria and probably Africa as a whole. So read more on the story on TechPoint. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining us. And wait for it, TechPoint is cooking up something amazing. That's TechPoint Build. It's an event that is going to host in January next year, on 27th to be precise. It's going to be a gathering of key players, startups, innovators, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. For more information, just go to build.techpoint.ng. And to catch up on these headlines and every other news, there's a link in the description. Just click on it and it will take you right to where we have all the headlines. So I remain Grace Akinyoshun. Don't forget to follow TechPoint.ng on our social media handles. And you can follow me on Twitter, ms_breaking, spelled down there. See you same time next week.